Hello, I'm Rahul and today I'm going to talk about one of the biggest problem of the modern times, extreme form of anxiety and fear. There are a lot of people among us who are just frightened all the time. Whether we are alone or whether we are out there with the people, there is something that is always bothering us, something that makes us be cautious in that moment. We never ever feel secure. So I'm going to talk about this tendency of feeling frightened all the time. Why does it happen and how to overcome it? So first off, I want to start by saying that fear in itself is absolutely fine. Fear is an intelligence. Fear is not your enemy. In fact, fear is your friend. To a certain degree, it is needed in order to survive in this world. For example, if you're crossing the road and suddenly you find that there is a car coming running towards you, in that moment fear is absolutely needed so that you can gather this energy to run away from that car. In the absence of fear, you would not be able to counter that danger of car running towards you in a very efficient way. So in that context, fear is absolutely needed. So the problem with the people who are frightened all the time is that their alarm system never goes off. Even in the absence of danger, they constantly feel threatened. And that's the reason why they have these anxious thoughts that support fear. And their stress hormone is getting released in their body all the time. And this results in such a perpetual state of suffering. Every single moment of your life just becomes a huge challenge, something that you have to tolerate. So first off, I want to start by saying that if you are one of those people who lives in this perpetual state of anxiety and fearfulness, it just means that you have forgotten to switch off your alarm system. And it's not your fault. It's a glitch in your system. It's a glitch in your nervous system, in the way that you see the world, and it can be fixed. And the only way to fix this thing is by understanding this thing that you are safe. Till the time you're not going to believe this thing, that you are safe and secure, your alarm system will never go off. You will live with this perpetual anxiety and fear. So first off, I want you to understand this thing, that you are safe, you are secure. A lot of people who live with this perpetual form of anxiety and fear start believing as if this world is a really dangerous and hostile place. So you really need to break this delusion. Why? Because I want to tell you this thing, that this existence is a very friendly place. This existence loves you. This existence needs you. That's the reason why you are here. You are not consciously breathing in and breathing out. Existence is breathing in and breathing out through you. So you are the child of this existence. Once you see this thing, not as an intellectual process, once you feel this thing, then you start becoming more relaxed in the moment. So begin with this basic understanding that you're the child of this existence. The more you're going to see this world like this, the less anxious you will become, because this perspective will simply soothe you down. And the technique that I want to talk about is simply this. Throughout the day, just go on reminding yourself that you are safe and secure, that this existence loves you, and there is no immediate threat or danger to your survival. Whenever you feel anxious throughout the day, this is what you have to do. First off, just take a deep breath, and with every inhalation, say this thing to yourself: I am safe. With every exhalation, remind yourself that I am needed, I am safe, this existence loves me. The more you're going to do this thing throughout the day, the less and less anxious you will become. And sooner or later, fear and anxiety is bound to leave you. So it's just like this. Right now you're trapped in a dark room and there is a rope lying there, and you have perceived that rope as a snake. So every time you're going to just soothe yourself by breathing in and breathing out, a ray of light enters in that room and you get a few glimpses of that rope, and a little fear disappears, because now you have doubt that maybe this thing is just a rope, maybe this is not a snake. The more you're going to do this thing, the more and more light will enter the room, and sooner or later the whole room will be lit up and you will perceive it. You will see it clearly that it's just a rope. And the day you're going to see this thing, that your fears, your anxieties are just unreal, just a glitch in your system, just a glitch in the way your brain perceives the reality, your fears and anxieties will simply be dropped. You know, the experts in the field of brain science have been saying this thing for a really long time, that our brain is really plastic. We don't have to accept our anxiousness and fearfulness as a way of life. We can get rid of them. We can create new ways in our life. Our brain is really adaptive. So I want you to take this thing very, very seriously. It's way too easy for me to talk about this thing because I know a way. I have given tremendous amount of time in understanding these things. This is my passion. This is what I love to do. But for you, it's going to be difficult because right now you're in the grip of fear and anxiety, and it requires a great courage to take responsibility to move out of it. I just want to tell you that it's your life. Take responsibility for it. I'm showing you the way, but I cannot take you or drag you with me towards that way. You will have to take the first step. And I think that I have given you a very simple recipe to take these baby steps towards getting rid of all the fear and anxiety that you are carrying within yourself. So I hope that you had an insight into this perpetual state of anxiety and fear, and you're going to do something about it in order to change your whole life. And I wish you all the best for that.